else do I bring in outside of the Mako girls? That's right. I got Mimi, Ani, and Kina in the building. So y'all stay locked and loaded. When we hit these airwaves after this next music break, I'm gonna bring the ladies in and talk about their music, their content, and why they are the music industry's next big thing. So y'all keep it locked right here on 101 TK Oreo, knocking out the box. space.
I wanted to go to space ever since I was little because I loved the moon and stars when I was younger. So I was like, you know what? I want to study to be like an astronaut one day. I still want to go to space.
So what if you found out space wasn't real?
Ooh, I'd be sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a little bit.
What kind of quality projector do they have there?
Like, give it to me.
They're the ultimate content creators. All right, what about you? If you could have chosen any of your career, what would it be and why?
I say a hairstylist.
Really? You be somebody nasty head?
Because I do my own head. I know
Okay.
if I don't like my hair, I will have a meltdown, like literally crying. So I can imagine somebody else being in a chair, like just over it. I wouldn't do like natural hair, like wigs and stuff.
Okay.
So sew-ins, wigs.
Now, what about if you got a client that had a sew-in, right? But she kept the sew-in so long, she had mold. How you gonna feel about it?
I can't. I'm not. There's a requirement, you know. Now in Atlanta, they got like every single policy before you get to go to their hair.
Yeah.
I have to be one of them girls.
So you gonna be one of the ones that make you shampoo and clean your hair and all that
No,
stuff?
they can come for stuff like I actually like washing people's hair. I do it for my best friend and grandma, all that stuff. But if it's like to that point, like maybe that's a new line you gotta add in. If it's molded and old, you know, shouldn't have to add that. But if you know, it's like that. We have to pass.
Okay, all right, we'll pass. What about you?
Extra charge.
Extra charge.
It would be something like sports related. I feel because I'm very athletic. Like even prior to us, like being Mako girls, when I was like 7, 8, I don't know how old. It was really young though. I used to be a competitive gymnast for like 3 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Contortionist. So.
Contortionist.
Yeah.
So like, are you one of the ones that can like pop, lock, and drop it with your arm?
I used to. I had pop locked my arm a couple weeks ago, like literally a couple weeks ago, because I have hypermobility, so like my shoulders can like slide in that place, and that's not a good thing anymore. Because before it wasn't an issue, but like now I've literally been out of like a lot of just, or when we would dance, like now there's a lot of arm swinging movements. I can't even do that right now all the way because like, my arm had popped out, so like I had to actually go to physical therapy.
Wow.
So rebuild like my arm muscles, but. Aside from the injuries and all, definitely sports. I play like volleyball. I train Muay Thai and all that stuff.
All right now.
Yeah.
So you security and a singer. I love it. All right, y'all ready for this last question?
Yes.
All right now, y'all. What's your favorite position? Think about the question. I would say boss. I would love to be a boss. Now, what would be your See y'all saying
because you asked how old we were, so I was like, she's gonna ask something out of the box that I don't know what to answer that question. I was prepared, but when you asked it, I was like, okay, you so bad. Well, why you at your age? And I was waiting for the question.
The reason why. Quick catch. I love asking that question because it always lets me know how human we all are. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, and the first thing we all think naturally, and then third, where is your head really in the game? Because you know, in this industry, being females in this industry, your perspective and how you see things really makes a difference on how you put your music out and how you stay creative. So, with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the music, what you guys have going, and some more positions. Y'all stay locked in right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking out the box. We're back in a minute, y'all. All right, y'all. Everybody okay?
Yeah. I was like, I knew she was gonna ask her. You know how you go to a game night and they're like, you guys want to play some games?
in the building.
What's up?
Who are some of y'all favorite artists, real quick, while we're talking about music?
I say for me, it's Melanie Martinez, Halsey, and currently Ashley Go.
Okay, all right, Halsey. I love Miss Halsey. What about you?
Mine is her. I like Lotto. I love the energy.
Right?
And I would
Big
say
Lotto.
Big Lotto. And then what's one more person I can give? I say Flo Milli.
Okay.
My Apple Music's been all over the place.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I
right
mean.
now I know it's all Marshall Mateno, like the whole social music.
Okay.
And, who was the other one? I was really just talking about that the other day. It was the oh my god, his name starts with a W. You know?
It's not Wiz Kid, is it?
No.
A W. Wait.
Oh wait, that's not with a W. It's
L?
Ty Dolla Sign.
Okay.
W.
I'm like, who got the Willy Wonka?
No,
I'm like,
no.
No, but Ty Dolla Sign, I love the way like how he's like his cadences on the track. Like anytime he's on the song, I'm like, oh, I'll just listen to it.
So you guys have a unique blend, from the old groups that influence you. Who are some of the groups you feel like if you wanted to be on stage with anybody, open up for them, who would you like to be on stage with? Because I know you've been all around the world and back, Jamaica and then some.
Yeah.
But who on your bucket list have you not hit yet?
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I think TLC would be our biggest come up moment. Like we've done.
That would be like a full circle moment for us because they inspired us as a girl group and like their style. We feel like we matched that energy. I know Doja Cat was one person for us.
Until she did that Demon video. What y'all think about that?
It's like mixed because I'm not sure what kind of journey that she's on. So I'm
that's a good sign.
It's like I'm like, you know what? I'll sit back and see how it is.
Yeah,
first.
I'm watching from
I'll
afar.
watch from afar, and then I'll come back and see if I like it or not, or like how it is. Because I'm not like we don't know.
That's true.
So, the person,
So let me ask you this: is there a line in between you as an artist and you touching? Like, is there a line that you don't cross? Where your moral kicks in, like, I will not do this. What is your I will not do?
Oh, I mean, I think, like, what I will not do.
I'm trying to figure out how I will word it. I know there's certain things, like, in my mind, I'm like, in terms of, let's say, like, people were to be like, oh, we want y'all to change your image to this. And if it's something that's not authentically me, then, like, I won't do it.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, because that was the direction I was going, because a lot of people, like, have their own perspective of how we should be, and we like because we've been talking to so many people and so many different things, we just became like, I don't want to live my life having like being something I'm not, or trying to people please. Like that's something I don't want to do. I want to do it to where we find our audience, because everybody has their own audience. There's like Billie Eilish, Melanie Martinez, like those, or Beyonce, whatever. Everybody has their own audience, so we're feeling like I don't want to do something that isn't me, and the people who do like what I do will gravitate towards.
Absolutely,
I would say anything that I don't believe in either, because like if somebody's trying to convince us to be like, hey, y'all should do this, and it's not something that I'm like wholeheartedly like, I'm gonna jump on that one. I don't know.
It's like not about that.
Not about that one. So maybe next something like different. Probably not just that.
So you got your boundaries for sure.
Yeah, we do. We're like open-minded to hearing it, but if it's not us, we're not gonna bend and be something.
Right. You're gonna stay true to who you are.
Yeah.
Once they know about it. So with you guys' unique blend, we were talking off air about the different roles you play within the Mako Girls. So can you just tell our listeners and your supporters what all you do, so they understand that you guys are not just artists, but you're business women too.
Oh yeah.
That handle this content. So give us your description of what it's like in the office of the Mako Girls.
In the office
The
of the
offices
Mako
are
Girls.
Yeah,
The job starts in the bedroom.
Listen, y'all better not take my term off to the Mako Girls. They have to sit to my office. I'm in the video.
Right. But literally, this is a night speaking of, by the way. I would wake up in the morning, like as soon as I'm up, go to Mimi's room, wake her up, go to Keen's room, get them up so that we can first have like our meeting at like
That's like a powwow every morning.
Okay.
What to do,
what needs to be done, like what's the goals for this week, what's the goals for this month, like that stuff that we just want to small tasks that we can get done first, and then like other tasks that we can distribute throughout the week.
Okay.
And so it will just vary. Like I know this week we just did a photo shoot for a song of snakes with an actual snake, a 6-foot python. It was terrifying.
Yeah. So it was
I'll show you clip.
Oh my god.
But I normally like does a lot of the editing, or if we're filming anything, she's really good at that, like knowing the angles and how to capture like a certain look that we're looking for.
Wow.
Editing, and then like I just get, once the video is like 85% done, I give it to them to like kind of overview it before I add like the final touches, and then Keena, I'll send it off to Keena so that she can upload it on YouTube. And then from that one video, I have to go back and make like 10 other edits to promote that video.
Right.
Just like teaser clips from that as well to post on like TikTok, and I would send it to Mimi so she could upload it on Instagram. Like all of that.
I do the graphic stuff. So any of the merch that you see online, I make make the designs for all of them. I work on the covers for all of our singles. Like we have like for the recent ones, because when I was younger I wasn't doing it as much. So now I'm like, I do like a mock-up of an idea, and then we send it to somebody if it's not giving what we wanted to, but if it can be elevated, I'll give it to somebody else. I would say I'm like the one who's making sure everything ends up happening. Like I'm calling the people, talking to the videographer, photographer. Yeah, I'm the one that's like, okay, guys, we gotta call these people. I'm the one on the phone.
Yeah, I like to talk to people on the phone.
I feel you.
Really,
but you get it done.
But I get it done. I know it has to be done, and I'd rather talk to them and tell them exactly how I want it versus like having that middleman and it gets misconstrued or confusing. And then picking outfits and stuff, I left it to these two. Okay. And none of the outfit colors matched. I gave them one time to pick it out without me helping. She helps sometimes, but
most of the time without.
Yeah. My mom and I kind of tag team and make sure it comes together. So a lot of the looks that ends up happening for the shoots, they pick their outfits because it's their style. But like for the majority, like the look of it, I'm like, okay, guys, what do y'all think about this?
Okay, so your concepts and stuff, you're building those.
Yeah, I'm building the concepts. They can do their own thing because we want each of our styles to shine. But yeah, I'm not leaving it to them too.
Yeah,
not again.
I would say for me, this is Keena speaking. I am more so over like merch and seeing how we can better like promote or market our group. So I had now like came up with a new marketing strategy for our music, coming up with merch ideas and let Mimi know like, hey, I need some covers. I need something to kind of like put the merch, like show what merch we want to do.
Right.
I also trying to make sure we're organized. We're all fed because I'm the person who's feeding all
of
us.
Wait a minute. What you mean? What kind of slavery ever going on?
Yeah, it's the ironic thing. She's over here saying that, I make sure that we're all fed, but this girl is literally on the brink of passing out every day
because she wants to make
food.
Are you serious?
You don't even make our Keena's not okay.
So who cooks?
I cook it.
Well, now it's starting to even out because I have their own type of food she likes to eat. But normally it's
no. I just like Korean food because it's not as much dairy in it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like spicy food too.
Same. What about you?
Breakfast is normal. Like I used to get up every morning and make breakfast for everybody. So I've been striking. Like I don't want to make breakfast for nobody. I didn't like eating breakfast as much as I made it. So I'm normally the one they call to make breakfast.
She makes the French toast and the Belgian waffles and all the fancy.
Oh, you love fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And then
what you be doing?
I'll make the lunch and the dinner. I'll make the lunch sometimes because it depends on like sometimes I'm like y'all spend it for yourself. I don't have time, or like if I have like enough to make, I'm like, hey, I want some before I start making it for myself just in general. I'll make the dinner as well. But
Keena
it takes 3 to 4 hours for dinner.
3 to 4 hours? What you be cooking?
It's 12 a.m. in the morning and we're just now
I'm
eating
the only one in the
Christmas
kitchen.
special.
Nobody wants to help clean the kitchen because I need to not only cook and prep, but clean the dishes before I have to cook. And then
typical black girl
I have
problems.
to do all the other stuff, and then I have to measure and everything. So then it takes time.
Keena takes first.
So with all that you do, how do you balance your work and your personal life and eating, obviously?
It is hard. I ain't gonna lie. Eating is the hardest part. I feel like doing all this stuff when you get busy.
It's
Sleeping
true.
and matching outfits. That's the hardest.
Yeah. So I think what we do is like those morning powwows, what we're doing for the week kind of helps us stay aligned because it's so much. Because I'm also still in school, so balancing out the schedule of like we only have 2 days where we film content for like all the platforms, unless we have shows and stuff that will bring in more content. So we do it that way, and then we'll have like rehearsals throughout the rest of the week, and like any small tasks we can do throughout the week. But the filming and like talking to the people, we're trying to get it consistent. Well, we have the content consistent for 2 days, but like going live consistently on 2 of the days of the week, and then everything else is like little tasks, free for all kind of stuff that needs to happen.
Okay. So how important would you say the content creation is to your career? Because I was sitting down with D.O.P.E last night, and we were talking about how, when TLC was around, TikTok and Instagram and all those things were not around. So it was a different route you took to success. So can you talk about how hard it is actually having to create content now? Because it's not about your numbers, it's about what's visually appealing as well.
Yeah, I was saying like the demand of it all. really like what's the most stressful thing, or
Yeah.
even issue that we'll run into with TikTok is that the algorithm changes. So
So
like
the platform,
before,
yeah.
the formula, at least for how we would post 3 years ago, cannot work out because they just switched everything. And so after we film in a certain lighting, you have to look aesthetically pleasing, all of that. Then the trends change, and then when there is no trending thing kind of going on, then you have to figure out what to do to get a viral video. And it's just like constantly creating daily. Like before, why we now have it broken down to at least 2 days in a week to film, because we used to film TikToks almost every day.
That's
you
a
make
lot.
up
That's
all day, like you run out,
yo.
like it
the
was
whites
stressful.
going.
Yeah, it's a very demanding process.
I think also because it's so much out there now, it's harder to try to break through a lot of the stuff that's happening, and like you stand out of everything that's going on the internet. So it's just having those, like, now everything goes viral, so it's like having to be that ultra viral moment. Like we had 2 moments for us that was really, really big, where our TikTok got played on the Oscars for the We Don't Talk About Bruno video. They messaged us and asked can they play it.
We thought it was a scam at first.
We did.
I feel you, because they do be scamming.
Yeah, but it actually played and aired, and we saw ourselves on the Globe when they did the performance. And then the Michael Jackson video we did, it was just one we did for TikTok for fun, and that one actually gained us so many followers on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube.
Wow.
So you have to have those moments now. And even now as an artist, when it's these platforms like TikTok, they don't push your own audio. So you have to do even more to push your own music.
So now you saying like the audio, the original audio you put on there, they will kind of shadow ban it a little bit. So then you gotta use what's hot.
Yeah, you kind of have to use a lot of the trending audios to gain the traction, and then when you're trying to put out your stuff, the numbers will drastically change because it's not pushing, because it's not trending.
Either that, or you have to continuously make like a bunch of content surrounding your audio.
Yeah, so that way they can actually
really support it and bring it up. Wow, listen, when we come back, we're gonna talk some more to the Mako girls, their latest project, and why these ladies are the hottest thing on this side of the planet. Y'all keep it locked right here. And don't forget the phone lines are open if you want to call and talk to one of the girls. What's my fee? 678-439-7419. Y'all stay locked right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking out the box. Who baby was that?
Commercial.
I ain't got no kids now. I ain't claiming them.
remember so long ago. We've been doing it for 10 years. I really don't remember any. It was bad. But
Yeah.
I know.
Y'all was bad?
No, like we were bad with coming up with
I'm
names.
like, y'all was subs?
No.
We were quiet. Like I never said anything else.
Really?
Much, unless I was like really comfortable with someone, I would not speak to them. I'll just be glaring at them the whole time. Like,
So what was your child? Were you like singing as young girls? Well, you said finish your story about your
Oh
mom.
yeah. So the name, well, that's pretty much what she came with. Name,
Okay,
but
so she
there's acronyms for it. So it's M for Mimi.
A for 9.
K for Kina, and our last name Ochoa.
Well, y'all be like
Prepared.
prepared. I don't even knock on wood because it's 3 of y'all. So
Yeah, right.
So what was your childhood like? Like for you into the music industry? Like when did you guys know? Look, y'all, we got something, that we really need to bite down into.
It's so funny. Like our story is so completely different because we grew up like as regular kids. We love to play Barbie. We play dolls. We play with rats. We have fun with our cousins. We go travel because our grandma's from Trinidad, so she would take us out the country and stuff like that. Over the summer, right? We would do all that kind of stuff. Just a regular childhood, but we watched a lot. I think what kind of sparked it a little bit. We watched a lot of like I want to be a pop star or like Disney kind of sparked that kind of stuff. Watching Cheetah Girls and stuff like that. But
and then we used to dance like a lot. So
yeah,
anything that we saw that we liked or anything that we heard, we were like, we're gonna make a dance to it.
Creating dances. That kind of what sparked it. We was creating dances with our cousins. We would do it at like town shows. We would do it at our own little parties we would have at the house. And what really got us into the industry was the boy group Mindless Behavior.
Yes, I remember them.
Yeah,
that dog gonna be up.
We watched them and we actually went to go see them in person and we got their documentary in line when we went to go meet them and we watched it and we was like instantly like, okay, we need to start writing music. Like it kind of sparked like that.
We had no idea if we had the ability
to sing.
Really? So we were going in on a whim.
And we just so happened to actually have the ability to sing. Like Kina did chorus and I did chorus, but it was so young. It was like in elementary school. So
I didn't perform much in chorus.
Yeah, and I had like bad anxiety on that stage in chorus. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh! So y'all didn't even set out to do this, but y'all literally like, okay, we want to do that. We gonna do it.
We knew that we entertained, like we was good at entertaining, but we didn't know what aspect. Like I didn't think singing was gonna be in the cards at first. But we went to go find the vocal, and I found our vocal coach at her young age at 10. Found our vocal coach that we worked with for our whole career. He passed recently, but he actually worked with us. He gave us a consultation. He was like, y'all got the ability, you just gotta work on it. And it was like, okay.
After that, we started doing artist development, which was like very, very,
very
hard.
Talk to us about artist development because I feel like a lot of artists these days don't value that and they don't get that. But tell us what that includes.
Not you're gonna cry the first couple months.
So we did it off and on, but it wasn't like straight months. It was like we'll do a month here and then we'll do sessions and then another set.
But it was a lot. Like we kind of had to we'll break it down. Like first it's just like getting the foundation for vocals, so making sure that you have your sound. And then the next thing is stamina and like mic placement training. They would say not putting your hand in the ice cream cone, like getting it out, but like holding the mic properly. Then we had this thing where if you drop your mic, you would have to get a 5-pound weight and hold it so that
the mic that mic, so you drop it.
All of that stuff. And then it was a lot of stamina training. So we would be running outside while singing our songs.
Joe Jackson.
Doing the suicide.
I think also it was something also a little small stuff like it's not small stuff, it like makes sense in the grand scheme of things. But when you come into rehearsals, like make sure your stuff is laid out nice on like wherever place you're going to. Don't just rehearsal throwing stuff
right.
Like,
and we got some sense.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. We also did like a second wave where we learned about like media training. So they was like, look, y'all, if you're in like with our personalities, it's good to like have that energy when you're in an interview. So that kind of stuff with us, like laughing and all that stuff. We are naturally like that, but like that brings
you got to turn it on more.
Yeah,
and it's interesting because I feel like you really can't be truly successful and last in this industry without that. So have you guys ever been to a show and you look at another group and y'all like they not prepared?
That's how
so you find yourself reading the room.
Yeah, a lot. And we make our friends end up being like that too because they are around us through our artist development and performances.
So we'll be at a show and they're like,
they didn't do it.
Because they know the moves too
And now
now.
they can't see concerts the same. They can't see any
'Cause
live
it's the background
performances.
of
They
it.
see all the process that goes into it. So they know, like, they look singing. Oh, they mic is not. They know this stuff because they're around us.
Even my friend went to a concert. She was like, she kept doing this, pointing at the mic and then pointing at the people. Her mic was not working. So whoever was doing her sound, like their sound person is trash.
Wow.
Okay.
Talk about support.
Yeah. We were like, sorry, didn't mean to mess up y'all concert experience. The illusion that y'all get.
Or even the setup, like we would help our dad, like whenever we would host our carnival glow party, we would help like put all the lights up or like even just
We
break
set up
stuff.
and
So
break
y'all are
down.
really hands on.
Yes.
We set up and break down the concert. So they see us on stage walking in and all that stuff. And then when they
Like,
leave,
hi.
we're in there 5 a.m. still breaking down from the concert.
Sleep on the ground, trying to take a nap,
Before we
get enough
leave.
energy to finish packing up everything. Like,
Yeah.
That is wild. I have never met any artist that even stays when the concert ends for one.
Oh, yeah.
And that even has a hand in building that. That's why I said you ladies are business women as well.
Yes.
So with the latest project you have coming out, let's talk about that. What's going on with that traction?
Oh, so yeah, we have a song called Snakes that we're getting ready to release. It's basically about fake friends. Like, we not messing with the fake friends. And
Yeah.
we can't relate with what y'all got going on. And
No,
if we
that's
had the
sad.
time, trust me, you would be able to do it, like, whatever. We
Okay.
just don't have time for it. So that's what the song's about. Like we said, we just did a photo shoot for it with a real snake, with a
Real
6-foot python. It was really crazy.
I was excited.
So who was holding the snake? Was
Um,
anybody else?
yeah.
when the guy came, what was his
It's QS Animal
It's
King.
Q's and
Q's. I'm sorry, I said QS because it's how it's spelled. But Q's Animal King.
So when he came there, he was like, okay, well, I need to put the snake on you so you get used to it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we were supposed to just
Y'all
take pictures first, like just the three of us before like, the snake came in. But we was running behind, like everything was just running behind, and the guy was already there, and they were like, all right, we need to get the pictures with the snake now.
No,
So,
my
like,
thing is, y'all didn't get the welcome that I got. He was like, okay, you can touch it. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm stalling, putting on my shoes. I see you stalling, you have to put them on you eventually. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm coming. And then he went ahead. When you guys came out, he just put the snake on them. I was like, yeah, y'all didn't get that warm welcome I got. I had to walk
the
around.
snake wanted to fight me. I'm telling
The
you.
snake was so
I'm telling
mad.
you, if there's a clip in the video that I was editing, and that snake was just making dead eye contact. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Like that snake.
Yeah.
Do you think that's probably one of the craziest photo shoots you've done to date?
Oh, yeah. We are all scared. Well, except for Keena. But we're scared of snakes.
Were you intrigued?
I was excited, but I was nervous because I pet a snake before when I was in this STT program. It was like in Fern Bank, so they pulled out like the reptiles from the thing. You got to pet the snake,
Okay.
but I didn't get a chance to hold the snake. I just got a chance to pet it.
What was it like with it like moving around?
It
was
was
cold.
It was
heavy. It was
Yeah,
like,
I was actually
It's
shocked
not
that I found somebody with the snake because we were having the idea, but I didn't know nobody, and I'm not doing a regular snake that nobody normally puts
No
on
corn
people.
snake.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I just scrolled on Instagram and I just so happened to see this artist we know. She just did a photo shoot with snakes. I was like, let me go ahead and ask. Like, I'm like, hopefully he's expensive, so I'm not
say no.
chipping out
Yeah.
because I can't afford it.
Not in our
But
budget.
she was like, oh no, like we got you. We can do it for this amount, and it was inexpensive. He's like, oh yeah, y'all can get an extra hour because of where. I'm like, oh no, we only need him 30 minutes. We really needed him for that time he was giving us. So I was like, I appreciated them.
The
So yeah.
snake was very nice though. I
It
think me and the snake were like this. We were fine.
And you
that
all
snake was
right?
chilling with her. That snake was chilling with me. That snake in the YouTube video. If y'all go to our YouTube video, official Mako Girls YouTube channel. But you could see the snake just crawling up my arm and staring at me.
Oh, Lord.
And then crawling over my face too. Like I was like, I would be fine with this snake as long as they're like not on my face. If it's on my face, then I don't have a problem. And literally, not too long after that, the snake was. All I just hear is right over my ear, and I was like, oh my god! It just crawl over my face. That was terrifying.
When we talk about challenges of being an artist, I don't think they touch on stuff like that.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
talk about photo shoots where you gotta like get outside yourself.
Face your fears.
Face your fears.
For that picture. Yeah.
So in that being said, what would you say were some of the hardest challenges that you guys have faced thus far in your musical journey?
I would say, one on the lighthearted note, doing video shoots in the cold. Like
Yes.
when you are an artist, or at least specifically for us, we always end up filming some music video when it's just
November,
cold outside.
December.
Okay.
And you just have to act normal. So like you're out there shaking, you're just trying to get the shot.
Right.
Like nose is running, eyes is watering, like it is freezing out there, and
Yeah,
you
but they're
still
sniffling.
filming. Like
It's the dedication.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the
good.
worst. I hate it because every single time it happens. Like
Every
it's not like I'm like I literally told them I was like 2024. Can we film a music video in the summer? Like we did it in like June, July.
Can we go to Florida and
Yeah.
leave somewhere where it's hot?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say for me personally was like opening up more and talking more
Mhm.
because
Oh, yeah.
I was very, very quiet when I was a child, and I'm kind of quiet now. I like to just sit and observe. I don't like to talk, and then until I feel like more comfortable,
Okay.
I'll talk more. But I was like, every single time we got on stage, Mimi usually be the main talker, and then when Mimi's mic's not working, I'm like,
I got.
Well, you
Oh
gotta
my
say
God.
something.
We were at an award show this year,
She was
and
supposed to do
Mimi
it
didn't want to. Mimi did
I'm
not want
tired
to
of
speak.
talking. I
I
always
feel you.
talk. So I'm like,
Somebody, okay.
And I was busy holding the trophy. So it was
No,
Tina
she could've
who
hold
had
it.
a-
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
They set me up.
They set you up.
They set
And
me
so
up.
we get up there and
I don't know what to say. I'm
she's
like,
over here. I just started laughing and I took the fucking gave it to me.
and I still had to do speech in the end.
I didn't know what to say. Like for me, like my brain was go faster than my mouth. So I'm
I'm
like,
saying.
Nothing
Yeah.
like
And
that. I was like,
even-
please, this is our like an award we didn't expect that I want us to look good.
Say something nice. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I always get that part. I think for me, like the hardest thing that we have to go through is like, I guess personally, it's like second guessing because it's a lot of opinions and a lot of people telling you what you should do. So I'm a person who overthinks
I
everything.
feel you.
Even when it came to music, like my engineer, I'd be like, I'm so sorry, can you do this? And he's like, this is your music, so let me know. I'm here to make it sound like how you want it to sound.
Mhm.
And he knows I'm the one that's gonna be picky. I'm like, hey, can you do this? This don't sound like the original. Can you fix that?
Okay.
So the overthinking part be the hard one for me. Like the demand, even with all the stuff we have to do, gets to me a little bit. But working with them makes it better.
Okay.
I teach her to have a what is it, a fortune of the mind.
She's
like for
good
me,
okay.
like with stubborn. Like if she's not doing it, she's not doing it. And for me, I'm a compromiser, so I'd be like, okay, well, we could do it this way, and then I'm the one in the middle that's like, we could.
I mean, what's your position?
I think
She goes with the
She
flow.
goes with the flow.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm like, well then.
We
Yeah.
discussed in Akina, this is what we're doing. That's
Yeah,
how it
like-
goes.
okay. If I don't like it, then I will say something.
will do
about it.
that.
I'm
Okay.
like, okay, I'm not feeling this, but how about we do this
Okay.
and then trade of this? So I'll still give an opinion, but I'm like,
Yeah, she's very well with the flow.
Okay.
And at times I can admire that.
Yeah,
But for me, I'm
she's
not.
stress free. While we over
Okay.
here, like, I don't know what to do.
You gotta have that element, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're gonna take one more music break. When we come back, we're gonna talk some more to the Mako girls. Listen, y'all are the bomb.com. Y'all stay locked right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking out the box.
Like, our interview is starting to just be like, it was cute. Overtime, we just
You know, I meet a lot of energies in the radio industry, as I'm sure you guys meet a lot. But as soon as you guys came in the room, it was like, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy this interview. So thank y'all for making this a dope experience for me as a host.
No problem.
So I'm curious, before we get there, what is something interesting that you think nobody may know about you guys? It could be something personal related to you or group related.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
And they're gonna call me old for this. So I love jigsaw puzzles and vinyls.
Well, that's kind of cool.
No,
I had to find my way around it.
Here's the I was gonna say the other thing we joke about her.
Oh my god,
Oh,
so
you
I
never
that old
used
lady
Apple-
because no. Tina is so vintage. Tina was telling us when she was like, I don't use like YouTube Music or like Apple Music and stuff
We're like,
because
Tina.
like they have ads. And I use my record player because it has no ads.
Oh, you have no streaming platform, no Spotify, no Apple Music.
Because
Where you
Spotify
listen to
on the
music
phone.
at?
I remember the last time when there's like Spotify on the phone, you could have like skipped to something.
Yeah, you
Or
can't
do
skip.
So I don't use
Yeah.
Spotify on my phone.
Apple Music.
I don't use Apple Music because it's free on YouTube. And then I got a vinyl, so it's free there. Well, technically it's free because I bought it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Miss LimeWire Napster. What about you guys?
I'm trying to pick
I have the big
one.
part.
Well, I will say I can kind of feel you on that because you would think because I own a radio station that I'd be on Apple Music. I'd be on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you.
even have a Spotify. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's because my brain is so used to using that route.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
sometimes Apple like be making me mad because you'll get in the car and they start playing your music. I'm like, I didn't actually play that. real quick.
I got
I'm not trying to thug on the way to church. Maybe after church, but not on the way to it. Right. So what about you guys?
I got one. So I like competition and reality shows. So
Okay.
I'm a person that will sit there and watch every season of MasterChef.
Oh my god, she was
Me too.
I
Did you
know.
watch Survivor Paradise?
I watched Survivor on Fox. I watched a lot. I've started watching all the seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, so I watched Survivor. I like watching there was a show on Netflix called Sugar Rush. It's so good because it's like this baking show, but it's different. And
Did you watch the baking show where they had to make realistic things? Like,
yeah,
I like that one.
I saw that one too. I even like my Ratchet TV, like Bad Girls Club.
You gotta have that in there.
Yes,
You gotta have that in
yes.
there.
So yeah, I watch a lot of that. Like, what is it called? X on the Beach, like
Okay.
those kind of shows. I'm into.
Like the Love Is Blind and stuff
Yeah,
too.
Love Is Blind. I
Okay.
watch a lot of reality, a lot
Okay.
of competition shows. I didn't
Okay.
realize that was like the genre I did.
No, she was holding me hostage. Man.
I was doing her hair.
And
We
with
watched
my hair,
the whole
and
season.
all she did was put her MasterChef. I was like, please, can we watch something else?
And we were like at the finale, I'm like, we gotta finish it. And then when my grandma comes, she's into it heavy. She's like,
Okay.
why did they send them? And I love watching it with my grandma because she
She just
commentates, and her commentate can be.
It's
It be lit, huh?
Yeah, she just had the out of pocket stuff.
You
She's
like
like, grandma.
She's like, that couldn't be me. I'll pack his stuff right now.
Okay,
Golly, Grandma.
Yeah.
Now, what about you?
No, something interesting. I like to learn different languages. So like right now I'm studying Spanish and Korean. So like I'll
Okay.
break it down. Like 1 week I'll learn Spanish, another week I'm learning like Korean. And now I'm at the point where I could hear, like I had put on one of like a kid show or something, and I just put the audio in Spanish, and I was like, this is almost like English for me now, like listening to it.
Yeah.
Speaking to it, I don't have anyone to speak to because they don't want to invest the
She's
time.
telling y'all to learn.
Yeah.
She's telling y'all to learn.
I've been trying to get them to
Eventually.
study with
I
me.
invested time in Korean, but I just stopped it.
That's what I'm saying. You stop.
How long did it?
Right. How long did
It
it
lasted
last?
as long as my Japanese lesson went.
How long was that?
I would say like more than a week. I would say almost a month. And then I
No, because it's funny. I had started when I had started my second wave of like learning it again and like being consistent with it. Actually, I got my younger sister to do it with me.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, so let's do this. We were gonna do Korean, and so by the end of the week, I was like, the alphabet's not that hard. It's less words than we have.
Okay.
And so when I asked her, I said, okay, can you read this? I was like, what is this word saying? She was like, I don't know. I was like, say, you had the easiest word. Like, and the funny thing is, at least with that language, like if you want to put like a Y, like if you want to spell Y-A, all you have to do is put an extra line on one of the things, like, and then it's that.
It's like math.
It's easy, but she was just like, no, I just haven't been studying it.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, you need to download these like 10 apps.
And then she's like,
no, I broke it down to 4. I broke it down to 4. She's like,
She had
an
a-
app for
a
storage.
whole
I can't have 4 apps for this.
strictly for the languages. And like, we're gonna study together.
And I can't can't stand typing on their phones because they have the different language.
mine-
And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do
Because
this.
mine says Japanese, and
Yeah.
I studied it for a little bit. So like, if I see the wording, because
Mhm.
I can't really do the kanji and the other symbols,
Mhm.
but I can see like if wording is like written out like in our like in like English
The
letters.
romanization.
Yeah, the romanization.
Okay.
I can just like I can read it. I don't know what it says, but I can for sure read
But you
it.
can read it.
I can read it, but I don't know what it says. But I can read it. I can pronounce it out. I at least remember the alphabet,
Mhm.
and that is ugly.
But
I
you know,
can't
the
read it.
ironic thing is the Korean alphabet is much easier than the Japanese.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It literally. It
Now,
looks
what
like-
about Korean and Vietnamese? What do they speak? They speak. What?
They
Vietnamese?
speak.
They're different. Okay. Okay.
Each Asian culture is different. They have their own
Because I know my nail tech told me, "Come on, means you're welcome." No, thank you. Come on.
Oh,
Don't,
yeah.
I don't know.
That one. That.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what are some tips you would give up and coming artists right now in the game on sticking together with your team?
Oh, definitely communication
Mm.
is key. And like I would say, even when it comes to communication, to not like take everything to heart in terms of like just getting offended by it, but
Mhm.
they're trying to tell you what you're doing wrong so that you can
Get
fix
better.
what
Yeah.
get better. But also like don't take everything to heart when they're telling you like
Yeah.
oh well this had hurt my feelings or this is it. Like listen to what they're saying. It's like
Mhm.
communication is key.
Mhm.
Or like
Yeah.
in
I feel like I still work on that one, like not internalizing every single thing. But another one I would say is like trusting like your intuition when you're
Mhm.
working with people and building the team around you.
Mhm.
Like if it's something feeling off, like kind of keep an eye on it, like until you see what needs to like actually happen.
Mhm.
And like I say, pray about it, like keeping people that don't need to be in your life in your circle away, and then bring people to you that should be around for it. So yeah, just trust your
Yeah.
intuition because we talk to a lot of people, and when the vibe is just not there,
Yeah.
you know,
You be
and
knowing.
you just need to, because there's people you're super comfortable. You can
Mhm.
tell your life story on accident, like
And you're fine with it.
you're
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah.
you're so
Yeah.
comfortable, and you work with them well because of that. So just working with like just knowing yourself and how you're feeling is valid for a reason.
I love that.
I will also say know each other's boundaries because for all of us, like we know each other's boundaries. I know like if I continue to like go at an eye,
Mhm.
even when she's upset, I know to back away. Like if Mimi's upset, I know to give her space
Mhm.
and not like shelter her or coddle her because she doesn't like that. She
Mhm.
likes to have space. So when you know like people's boundaries, also respect those boundaries as well.
Mhm.
Because if you don't respect them, then it's not going to be a great building block for the trust between you two.
Mm. Y'all are full of so much wisdom. I'm just here for it. Like
it's the life experiences.
I feel like your pictures have no like bandwidth to what you actually are as creatives and as beautiful women. So I commend y'all for being just badass women. You know, your branding, your marketing, your brains continue to learn and grow. Because a lot of people get in this industry and they think they made it just they went viral and they stopped trying to learn. They stopped trying to better themselves. And they stopped being good people. But we all know you never stop being a good person no matter how high, how low you get. So before we get out of here, can you drop your social media handles and the best way for us to stay connected with you guys, the Mako Girls?
Yes, you guys can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Mako Girls.
You can subscribe to us on YouTube at Official Mako Girls.
You can check out all of our information and get our merch on our website at
MakoGirls.com. Mako Girls is spelled
MakoGiils.
Notice that's a K, not a C.
And be sure to check out our single Outside, out now on all music platforms.
Well, y'all be here. See, let them look. I got to get a drop from them before they get out of here. The way they just be doing that. I'm just scared for that. How long do you have to practice that?
It's been
Is it natural now?
natural.
Yeah,
We've
okay.
done it for so long.
Yeah,
Like,
so
10
many
years we've been doing
interviews,
this.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably been probably.
Because at first we used to get fussed at for not saying
For real?
Yeah, it's like
You'd be like, you didn't mention this platform.
yeah,
You
you
didn't
like
mention
interviews
this.
where you talk
and
about
then
this.
you're having a poster board, say this. Like,
So
I can't read that.
Yeah.
and it just now we like we know the spill. It's the same run through. So when you
Mhm.
go somewhere, it's not like okay, who's saying this? So
We already know what the
yeah, we already
party
know.
is.
We swap sometimes, but we know
You
that's
still
already
know that
said.
you're cute.
The other person got to
Yeah.
take over. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Listen, before we got here, one more question. Give me one reason why you think women are dope.
Ooh, because they are women.
Hey.
She says.
Damn.
I feel like the support. We actually do support each other heavy, and when we all like band together, we are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I say that we're very strong, like not only just in mindset, but in like body. As much as like a lot of people would think that we're not like physically strong, we're strong.
So
We
what?
have to be. We go through a lot, and
Yeah.
because we go through like a lot of pains and whatnot, like it builds us 10 times more. So I'll say that.
I love that. Well, thank you guys for coming through. You are always welcome. We will be bumping Mako Girls all over these airways. You always got a spot to come. Whenever y'all want to go on the radio, let me know, KP. I got you.
Okay.
You are family now. So thank you ladies again. And I wish you the best success and have a wonderful performance today. Y'all do the damn thing.
Thank you.
And we outside.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody all right? All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Like I
you.
said, telling my story, like I'm already comfortable. It's happened.
So people go to interviews and they don't let people talk in interviews, or they try to think of the questions beforehand. I feel like you keep it organic. Like if you listen, then your people are going to tell you exactly what they want to talk about. And if you're genuinely interested, you're going to walk in organically, and it's you're going to follow the lead anyway. So I just try to stay super natural and just
I
really
like it though,
listen.
especially like just the commentators. It's like we're having a conversation.
It's not a conversation, yeah, yeah. And that's why you feel all y'all everybody can't do that way. But when I'm able to
doing it?
appreciate it, I'm like, you know what, I really rock with it.
Yeah.
I myself had a good time. I
I don't even know how to tag in school now.
We went there to do like a regular interview.
Yeah,
We
you
ended
do
up
this
getting
stuff.
stuff talking about games.
For real?
It was
But
just
you
a
know,
lot.
I
But you know, I just trying to get happy because when y'all sit down, when y'all start talking, it's like the stuff you start talking about don't be just about Mako Girls. It's about culture, like anime, and now it's about cooking and learning.
Yeah,
Y'all need reality show for real, for real.
I can tell you,
But y'all want to do that, cameras, because you guys are
They
I ain't never said no location.
reality.
No location.
I couldn't do that right there.
I think if it's our setup, like we know what's being filmed and whatnot, or like leading up to something, that's what we always talk about. Like we have the Carnival party, so we lead up, like have cameras following us throughout that
Then
time
that's
period.
strategic. You got that
Yeah,
plan.
and we have
Your
it to something. Yeah, but it's like
random waiting up the day.
we need a camera following us because we don't be recording all the crazy stuff.
It be like that. But it's a weird balance. Like some stuff you want to keep not on camera because it's like it keeps your life organic. It keeps your life real. Like,
We have that. Like holidays and birthdays, that's like really big for us. So we like not doing nothing. Holidays, like we staying home. We got our costumes picked out, everything. Birthdays coming up, so no, we can't do it because
We
get
was
value
one point in time.
wow.
I had to work on my birthday, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
When did you got birthday?
on February 7th.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
but one time
For
she
her
messed up her own
What'd she
birthday.
do?
We were
I
in
did not
Jamaica
mess up my own
at a
birthday.
villa.
I had a great
We were
birthday.
in Jamaica at a private villa.
Okay.
Our own private beach.
Okay.
Like it was glorious. We had chefs. We
What
had
you do?
She said, I want to go back home. And we was even going to go swim with the dolphins.
And she was going to like the Bob Marley Museum or something like that. That same day, we went home.
She was like, I just want to go home and go eat at my favorite
Mexican
restaurant.
restaurant.
That's still here.
That was
years
my
later.
favorite restaurant.
You got all this greatness around you.
Right.
She didn't even want to get in the kayak anyway. So
I still did. I still went. I still did.
yeah, and tried to hit us on the way out.
It was dark. I had no life vest. And we couldn't see the bottom of the water like I was in the day. It was
Also for you.
Oh, thank you, ladies.
Standing for our music and for our socialism.
Yeah, I know them.
I wanted to come back and celebrate it with the family. Because I like to
Yeah,
have
we could celebrate it 2 days later.
I was still working on their birthday.
It was a
So it was just a whole lot going on.
Oh, it's on.
It's always
Yeah.
a-
I want to go back though. I want
Okay.
to do like a family trip. Always go back. It's like with our friends and family.
So
Yeah.
this was
Yeah, real
expensive.
man.
Like, I don't think, did we
Yeah,
pay
real
for
man.
it? We didn't pay for anything.
Oh, well, shoot.
So yeah.
And I try to execute what's on it.
And you wanted your little Mexican spot.
Right.
Where's your Mexican spot?
Is it,
Yeah, it's
Oh, good. Dear
It's
God.
called Monterey.
yeah, Monterey.
Oh, Monterey, they got one Sandy Springs.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
I saw
you
another
get
one
more ribs.
before I did it.
Okay. But you
Not
in
into it. That's a wrong
In
person.
Jamaica.
We private beach, private everything. Chefs, you don't have to. They had.
I know,
Like,
I didn't like
the
it.
maids had to like clean up.
I
You might feel like the main thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the person that's like, I will carry my own bag.
I
You-
guess
I was
You gotta get
swearing.
used to it. That's why I be confident.
You said it.
You like
Like, I want to sit down and eat. Like,
your stuff.
You trying to carry your bag.
I was carrying my, I was like, I'll take my bag. Don't worry.
I
I
said
said
it's so weird because they don't move our shoes where we needed them. I'm like,
Really?
oh, I just got my shoes. Thank you.
I got two phones with your legs. You're fine.
Yeah, they're trying to do it all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people say wanted, but it is something to get used to. It's like having security. People think it's like, oh my God, I got security, but that's actually a reality check when you have security.
Yeah, it's like-
it's a serious thing to have security. Because I'm like, when I was, I'm like, oh, you got security now. No, this is not a compliment. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is really not. Let's grab some
Want to do a
pictures. Yep. Oh, let's do a drop real quick. You guys can just say a little run through it, and we just have in with the Women Are Dope morning show on 101 TKO Radio.
Morning show.
On 101 TKO
TKO Radio.
So we'll say on 101
TKO Radio. On 101
Oh, what's up? It's
TKO
Mako
Radio.
Girl. We just got into the Women Are Dope morning show
On 101 TKO Radio.
And
what's up?
Initials.
What's up?
What's up? It's Mako.
Hey, yeah, record this, please. You don't have space.
You got, if I record it, I might tag our location. See? I'm like, what you want me to tag you? I gotta talk to y'all. Yeah, I might put the wrong thing.
What's
Oh, you got it?
do both.
Okay.
I'm gonna do iPhone and
What
Android.
is that?
Okay, good. I will try.
What was the first place?
That's a long way.
What's up? It's the Makeover, and we just checked in on the Women Are Dope morning show on 101 TKO Radio. If you remember, Women Are Dope
Yeah.
morning show on 101. Syllable wise,
Yeah.
you can, but you can put it however, whatever works.
Yeah, TKO Radio.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I know that's right, y'all. Sorry.
What's up? It's the Mako Girls, and we just checked in with the Women Are Dope morning show.
On 101 TKO Radio.
Good
Good God.
I mean, y'all just be like one snapper, one hitter quitter for real.
My brain was legit.
I love it.
I was like,
Okay.